What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on F125 around number 11. We're in Austria. If you didn't see last video, in Canada, it was a bit of a chaotic one, we must say. A penalty, spin, red flag, everything under the sun that can cause a good Canadian Grand Prix, and it did deliver, but we didn't deliver on track, as we unfortunately did not get well, we didn't get any points, which isn't good. It never is good when you don't get points, but it was a gamble we did at the end. It was for slicks, mediums, and it just wasn't dry enough. And well, when we pit, we came so far back, and it was a big, push upwards. But we're looking at some owner training, and as you've got one available, we've got one of the corporates putting that on straight away, easily done. And the annoying thing is when it comes to the owner bit, well, realistically, it's quite. There's not a lot of proper options. Realistically, there could be like a booster of owner training, or you know what I mean, like something quite nice to do, something quite easy. Like with the corporate, there's loads fan ratings, secondary sponsor, but we fill out that, get that all done, and yeah, we have an engineering facility meeting, and because we reached phase 2, we get 100 resource points, which is always good to see. As we're going to assign development, Mark Webber's going to get the upgrades as we're driving as Franco this video. So yeah, upgrade completed. Of course, obviously when they come in at the same time, it's a lot better because they just go on the car straight away. Yeah, to be fair, we're pushing through these. I need to start adding durability a lot more, especially with the energy usage. Whew, my God, we drain energy very quickly. But I'm focused. It's quite hard, obviously, when you're new to them. You want to be competitive, but you also want to be set for next season. So I think I might start doing that in after the summer break. Push, push, push. So what we've got in the car, and if we've got a good car, I think I might just sacrifice this season. As you see there, we've got improved comms for research. I was meant to get the development side, but I want to do one first and then get development done. As if we do development, we get dual development, which is always good. I think I said dual development pretty a long time. Improved comms for the development gets you dual development. There we go. Research completed on the ECU or the ICU. Can't read it. ECU. And we got boosted in the ignition system. That's done in a day. So hopefully we get the ignition. Ah, of course.
Boss, we've got interest.
Oh, it fails.
There's a
And
sponsor
we
looking
have
to work
another
with us.
sponsor wanting to work with us, which is always good. But we go to development, quickly get that powertrain ignition system done. But I'm going to do a rotor speed one first. Do an ignition. Oh, my apologies. Don't do that. I did the ECU. But I think if one fails, we need to start another one. Because it's just easier. Of course, corporate facility, and Muller wants to sponsor us. Well, as a main, not as a main, as a secondary.
Good news.
But the running costs, as you can see, we're running in the millions still, which is good, 1.02 million, as it says. And the power unit supplier upgrade, good news from our friends at Mercedes that introduced a new upgrade package onto the power unit. Hopefully we see some improvements. I'm hoping we see some improvements, as realistically the next 3 races, Austria, Silverstone and Belgium, are pretty quick tracks, we all can admit. Especially for Belgium, we need a quick car. I mean, if you get 1-2 points, I'm going to take it at the end of the day. I'm going to take it. But realistically, Austria, UK has not been happy hunting grounds as a
Hi, Chief.
Oh, one
Just
second, I'll
reminding
get
you
back
that
to that.
because we've
Testing
hit the
regulation
halfway point of the
changes.
season, our
Um,
testing time
of
will be
course, they're just
reset based
saying
on our
that they are
performance.
announcing
In short, the better we do, the
testing
less testing
regulation
time we
changes,
get,
so we
and
are
vice
going to get some
versa.
at the end of the season.
Check your research
Of
area
course,
to
I
learn
think they
more.
are simultaneously doing this for 2026. These regulation changes, but weekly resource modifier active. We're ninth in the championship at the moment, so we're going to get 100% resource modifier. That just means we're going to get we're still going to get resource points, but we're not going to get as quick as we was. So development will actually start to slow down, which is not very good. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Um, but yeah, Austria, Silverstone, Belgium, all happy hunting grounds for me recently. Apart from Silverstone, we haven't done very well in pretty much some of the F1 games. Um, so I'm hoping it can switch maybe some points. I'm not expecting a podium just yet. But happy hunting grounds hopefully for Austria. As you can see, we are cooking. We're finally, if everybody gets both the same upgrades, we're going to be with Kick Sauber. And it's not far until Visa's there as well, which is good. All good, good, good.
Hey, it's been a
Um,
while since we've had some upgrades to our
but
corporate
I
facilities,
think,
and,
without
well, if
further
you've got
ado,
some
unless
cash
there's
kicking
anything
around,
else we
don't
can
forget to
do,
use it.
um, any development. Okay, perfect. We can add both of them on. So the one we're doing the 6, one we're doing the 11. Oh, well, we're going to the Red Bull Ring and we're driving as Franco Colapinto. See you then. Right, guys, we're in qualifying for the Styrian Grand Prix or the Austrian Grand Prix. I like to call it the steering because it's really good. But we get a brilliant first corner and we're up in first. I love this track. I love, love, love Austria. I think it's such a cool track, especially in reverse, which I hopefully will come back next season with reverse tracks. Um, a very good sector 2. A little bit shaky on the traction coming out of turn 2, sorry. We're going to lose that ground to Lando Norris. Um, approaching the third corner. Way too much apex there, way too much. But we get the exit was really, really good. Hugged the curb, completely missed the apex there, but get the apex all the way down. You don't want to get too close to that apex because it will spin you. At the moment we're up in third place, which is really, really good for the team. This is my favourite sector. Throw the car in, slow down a little bit because we were going to go like fully off the track, which isn't fair there. Doing the 2020 track limits and we're going to cross the line for our best result this season. P3 for Franco. As I said, I love this track. This is probably not where the car is at the moment. It might just be how I know how where all the braking zones are and how to drive
With qualifying
the
complete,
track.
all that
It's going to
remains
be
now
Lando
is the
Norris,
main
Max
event.
Verstappen,
We'll be live
us,
and
Charles
uninterrupted for
Leclerc,
the
Oscar
Grand Prix
Piastri,
tomorrow,
Fernando Alonso,
so make
Lewis
sure you
Hamilton,
join
Carlos
us
Sainz,
then.
Esteban Ocon, Kimi Antonelli, Pierre Gasly, George Russell, Sonoda, Behrman. A little bit too quick for myself here. Behrman, Gabriel Bortoleca, Alvin Lawson, Stroll, Doohan, Hulkenberg, Hajar, and Webber in 21. But let's go to the grid.
Welcome from the beautiful Styrian Mountains for another chapter in the story of the Austrian Grand Prix. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of around 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill of turn 3. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Colapinto, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, and Fernando Alonso. Hamilton, Sainz, Ocon, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Gasly, Russell, Yuki Tsunoda, and Behrman. Bortoletto, Albon, Liam Lawson, and Lance Stroll. Doohan, Hulkenberg, Webber, And Isaac Hadjer rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And the formation lap is underway here in Austria. The atmosphere coming from the fans here today is electric. This circuit gives drivers fantastic overtaking opportunities due to the 3 long straights. So let's hope we're in for some wheel-to-wheel action today.
Right, guys, as we approach the end of the formation lap around Austria, we're going to go to the mediums to the hard. I'm pretty happy with some of these tyre wear upgrades that we've got on the car. So I'm very happy for that, and I'm very happy to put it into some practice. Max Verstappen alongside this, I'm hoping to just maintain some position. I'm not aiming for a podium, of course, but I mean, if we could get one, it'd be beautiful. We were close to a podium at Monaco. Can we get one today? It's lights out, and away we go. It's a slow start from us. It's a slow start from Max Verstappen. I'm going to cover us Oscar Piastri as we go to the first corner. Charles Leclerc gets past us, but we're going to go round the outside of Charles. Hit the apex, a little bit of understeer. Charles Leclerc is going to be still with us, going up to turn number 2. But we've got the ERS. He's probably saving. He's also on hards. We need to capitalise on the position. We're going to go defensive on Charles Leclerc. We're going to get a beautiful exit of turn number 2. Get the gears up and get the slipstream of Max Verstappen. I'm not going to be fighting with these two. These two are really quick in their cars, but I'm going to try and stick with them if I can. Turn number 3, a little bit less minimum speed. As you can see, they are pulling away, and Fernando Alonso P4 gaining up positions. But as I know, mediums have been very good with us this season, so I'm going to be wanting to pull away from Fernando, and if we can maintain P3, not really climb, maybe a boring race in terms of stuff, but I'm going to take a first podium if it comes. Lando Norris takes the fastest lap, and it's 1.7 away from it, but we've got a beautiful final sector there as we get a little bit too much curb, maintain track limits, DRS on Max Verstappen. He's going to try and make a move on Lando Norris going up to turn number 2 up the hill. Max Verstappen's gone on the left hand side. Max Verstappen's going to try and duck one down the inside, can't get it. We do make contact with Max, but we're going to make a little bit of a switchback, so to speak, and get the DRS down. Both of us are going to have DRS. We're going to have to use the little bit of battery we've got left, but Lando Norris is going to try and cover up my position. I see a gap. I'm going to do the Senna motivational quote as we take the lead of the Australian Grand Prix. But is it going to be for long? No, as Lando Norris is going to try and come back at us. We've squeezed the Brit out. We've squeezed him out, and we do maintain the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix on lap number 2. Lap number 3, a lap later, Lando Norris is going to be howling at us and wanting to get past, but I kind of let him pass a little bit here. I'm not going to try and fight him, but we do get the DRS as I saw the line, and I was just like, if he gets past us, it doesn't matter. We got DRS, and I was expecting him to be a little bit closer. But lap number 6, Max Verstappen is going to get past Lando Norris, and he's going to try and get past us. It's going to be a free ride into turn number 2. I have to brake a lot early, as that would be bad. We all saw what happened in 2024. Lando Norris a little bit weak off that exit. That's going to give Leclerc the time to catch up, and we're going to lose ground a lot to the 2 in front, and that could be our podium chances destroyed and crippled down into nothing. But we are going to maintain a good second to the leader, which is always good in the worst car on paper, but they're not the worst car on track. As you can see, tyre wear is becoming a massive issue now. Lap number 6, we are expected to come in soon, and we have got an issue. We have got an issue on the engine, maybe a bit of a warn there. I didn't notice that, but we are boxing lap number 8. We're going to do the 10 lap stint on the hards, and none of them are in. No one's in, so it's just us lot at the moment. We're going to get late on the brakes as possible, and respectable. A couple of people in. Kimi Antonelli is in as well. I just want a good stop, as we paid a lot at the start of the season for improved pit stops, and yet it hasn't gone to plan. But we get a 2.5 stop, which is always good to see. Oh, Russell was in, my apologies. And Gabriel had one of the kick salvers must have had a problem. Or they must be It could be very slow. But lap number 9, we're going to approach the pit lane, and a lot of people are very slow on the pit exit, as Mark Webber, our teammate, is not going to come in on lap number 9. We're going to chuck on down the inside of him though. Flipping heck, that was close. That was a late, bold move. A little bit on the grass there. As you can see, Max Verstappen is out of the pit lane. He is way too quick for us this weekend. I mean, he's already pulled. Then the tyre wear is definitely an issue. I mean, it's not even a matter of power on this circuit. You all saw how I was keeping up with them. As we're going to do an unorthodox move on Jack Doohan. We're going to try and get one on Liam Lawson. We do get one on Liam Lawson. We haven't got a lot of ERS, but I mean, it's quite funny. We got new tyres. He's got worn tyres. A little bit on the curb, a little bit on the grass. But yeah, it's definitely tyre wear. Tyre wear is a massive issue. But we've got that research now, improved research and development on the chassis side, and we're doing tyre wear development as we speak. Well, it's definitely another one to do after the chassis. The current one is finished. But Oliver Behrman's going to pile into the pit lane this lap, as we have to do avoiding action. I don't like this pit lane. It's such a weird one. But hey, we got to move. Lando Norris yet to pit, and yeah, we're going to maintain track position and stay P3. Lewis Hamilton doing a Ferrari strategy. I think he was on hard, so he's going to hard to soft. I know that's not going to work. I know for certain as Leclerc is going to jump in, but we jumped to the final lap of the Grand Prix. It was a bit of a penultimate lap of the Grand Prix. It was a boring one after the pit lane, but podium position snatched out of our hands. We're going to approach the final lap of this Grand Prix. Got no ERS. I've just been trying to catch him up and maintain his track position. I'm going to chick one down the inside. Get a little bit on the curve, so that's going to prioritise, compromise our exit. Defensive on Leclerc, and I'm going to try to push him to the right side of the track. We're going to try and get a switchback. We are going to succeed in the switchback. We get the traction all done, and you can see the gap. Verstappen is leading the way. Lando Norris is second, but I brake a little bit earlier just to get that traction on the exit, and all good, as Max Verstappen is going to promote his dominance around his team's home track. He promotes the final corner, and he's going to cross the line to win in Austria. Lando Norris is going to come second, but who is going to be on the podium? Leclerc is going to make it hard. He might destroy McCoy's fans, but no, for the first time this season, and the first time with this driver, Franco Colapinto is going to get a podium, and it's going to be the first time that McCoy is going to get a podium in this season as well. As we get a podium, we will robbed it in Monaco. We are going to get it in Austria. Franco Colapinto on the podium for the first time this season, and the first time in his Formula 1 career.
No Verstappen, Max Verstappen. He takes victory. We had drama from start to finish, but in the end, there was only ever one that could take that top spot. But there can only be one on the top step. Your number one, Max Verstappen.
As I said, first time for everything. It's so sweet and so bitterly. We want more. We're going to aim for more. And I think we've definitely got one more card on us for Mark Webber. I want to get him a podium this season. I need to get him a podium. Obviously, we've got many good tracks coming up. Singapore is probably going to be the biggest opportunity we have to get someone a podium. But I ain't got a clue how it lines up, because obviously we're going backward and forth. So I don't even know if we could get a podium or even a win. I want to get a double podium because I want to switch out both drivers next season. As you can see, as I've seen previously. I mean, you want to switch it up each season, but Mark Webber jumps a couple positions for the standings. Max Verstappen with that lead continues to assert the dominance this season. Same with Red Bull, but McLaren is still there. The main question is, can they continue that into Silverstone? We'll find out next video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.